It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video, and it looked like Skip Bayless is weighing in on his Mary Kay situation. Goes all the way off on the arena today. We know Shilo Sanders been on a complete media tour, turn-in tour. Todd Monken had a lot to say this morning. He thought it was pretty damn funny, the whole situation. Let's check it out. Let's listen to it right now and pull it up, man. So this was Stephen A. Smith on the Skip Bayless. My bad, y'all. No, this is Skip Bayless on the arena today. And this is what he had to say. Let me play it.
And then his Twitch stream that he did.
Oh, I didn't see the Twitch stream.
Yeah. He went deeper into it.
Okay.
Look, I love the Sanders family. I know Dion well. You know him very well. And I believe in that family. And Dion has preached to his Colorado squad respect for women. He likes his players to call women Miss so-and-so. Like right. That's okay. And to take a chauvinistic shot at Mary Kay Cabot is just wrong to me. And I don't think father will like that son did that. And it only makes it a little harder for brother in Cleveland because it's so negative. It's like you're dismissing her. You're classically killing the messenger. Again, she's just reporting what she hears. And then on Twitch, he said you sound emotional and you sound crazy. Well, I don't. Last year, I'm going to defend her on this point. Mary Kay Cabot, she won the Pro Football Writers National Award called the Bill Nunn Award for long and distinguished contributions to reporting on pro football. So she's been doing this for 40 years at a high level, and I think she has high credibility.
Skip, is this interesting to you?
Yeah, too interesting to me.
Okay.
So, to me, this confirms my deepest fears for a Shedeur Sanders I love. And I said before his last year at Colorado, he should be the first overall pick. And it was the most shameful draft development I've seen in all my time covering National Football League drafts, that he fell to the 5th round. At which point I believe Jimmy Haslam, who does run the Browns and is sort of a Jerry Jones wannabe, I believe he was the one who jumped in and said, take him. We might need him as a sideshow. That's what I believe that he said at that moment in the 5th round. And they did need him as a sideshow because they knew he had a very strong national following, led in part by me, Keeb, the show. We love him, believe in him. And yet Jimmy Haslam paid $230 million guaranteed for Deshaun Watson over 5 years, and he still owes him $46 million for next year. So Jimmy Haslam, his pride is now on the line, and I believe that Jimmy Haslam badly wants Deshaun Watson to be the starting quarterback and a successful starting quarterback next year to prove him ultimately right so he can say, see, I told you he could do this. Deshaun has not played football for about 2 years. Deshaun has gone to hell and back with his off-the-field issues, as we know. And yet, I believe that Mary Kay Cabot, who's been covering the Cleveland Browns for almost 40 years, is getting this straight from the horse's mouth. I believe she is so connected, so plugged in. Remember, she's not a columnist, she's a reporter. So this is not her opinion the way I would express my opinion, and you could say to me, you're crazy. Or Shilo could rip me on social and say, you have no idea what you're talking about, and maybe he'd have a point. But with Mary Kay, she is plugged in to Jimmy Haslam and his wife, who also has a big say in the franchise, and I believe she's the messenger. And I think Shilo is trying to, quote unquote, kill the messenger because he doesn't want to hear what the truth is about this, that Jimmy Haslam is moving forward with Deshaun Watson. And I believe the new head coach who wants to make an early splash is moving forward with Deshaun because he started 72 NFL games. And I thought Shedeur was really good last year in his 7 starts. And he did win his opener, his debut at Las Vegas, albeit against a bad team. But he did beat Aaron Rodgers at home, and he did beat Joe Burrow at home, and he went 3-4 with the worst offensive line in pro football and the worst receiving core in pro football. And now that they're starting to beef it up through the draft, I think that Jimmy Haslam is saying onward and upward with Deshaun. So I think Mary Kay Cabot, we should take to, unfortunately, our bank on this. That's just
To tread very carefully as you're getting into the TV game, getting into the podcast game, especially if you've yet to accomplish anything in the TV or the podcast game. Be mindful of who you make an enemy before you create allies. And so at the point in which you're using phrases that are misogynistic, both saying someone should make you a sandwich or saying that Mary Kay Cabot, implying that she's too emotional, a woman that has been honored by the Pro Football Hall of Fame and the Pro Football Writers Hall of Fame, implying that she's too emotional or implying that she should go make a sandwich, things that have been used misogynistically. Just for what, Shilo? Just what's your intention? This is because Mary Kay Cabot said the Browns have given Deshaun Watson the inside track to be a starter. This is because Mary Kay Cabot said, given the fact that the Browns has given Deshaun Watson an inside track to be the starter, they should move forward with him getting the first team reps and move forward full speed ahead. That is why she should go make a sandwich. That is why she's coming off as emotional, because she said what the majority of the sports world, men, women, gender neutral, are thinking, because Deshaun Watson is making $80 or so million that the Browns should go ahead and move forward with him. That is what was so offensive. That is what was so emotional. Shilo has to be very careful also of who he necessarily associates himself with. Coach JB has done some very sexist type of things, saying that a woman should go make a sandwich, or saying that Mina Kimes doesn't understand football because she doesn't understand defenses. So just be mindful as you're entering into this media landscape. And I only say this because I've been in the media landscape for over a decade now. As you're entering into this media landscape, be mindful of the enemies you create before you create allies. Also, Shilo, Mary Kay is better at what she does than you are at what you do. So you just have to be cognizant of that truth. You're still ascending. You got one of the greatest personalities in my mind on television for a young dude. You could be a star in this game, but just tread carefully and be cognizant of making the big mistake. It's all ha-has, it's all kikis, it's all tongue-in-cheek right now, but I just think that was out of bounds by Shilo.